Wow. Okay, so the overall energy of this reading is the Three of Cups. This is a card of a happy reunion. Yoo-hoo. This could be also, let me look around. No, this is a happy reunion. Wow. This surrounds your entire reading. Also, in your highest energy is the High Priestess. Your psychic abilities, your intuition, your knowing, it's all running very strong right now, Scorpios. If you pull back that pomegranate curtain, just trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Whatever you're telling yourself, believe it to be true right now, okay? Perhaps there's a gathering. Perhaps there's a party of some sort, a birthday party, a barbecue, something going on where there's people enjoying themselves that your intuition is saying that you need to get there. You need to go there for whatever reasons. And there's going to be a reunion. And your gut is just telling you that, yeah, you need to go. Okay? So if there is some sort of a gathering that is presented to you where you know that you are invited or you could go, I would definitely say go, because I'm looking at some cards down here and I'm thinking this could be a life-changing event for you. Right above the Three of Cups and next to the High Priestess is the Hanged Man. This is very spiritual. It's about you really haven't been doing anything. You haven't been moving. It is a card of enlightenment because the head is all lit up. But I feel like it's like getting out of the house, getting out and doing something. And it's like the timing is perfect in this particular case. So the Hangman, card of enlightenment. Follow your intuition. Believe in your trust. Do whatever your heart and your head and gut are coming together, whatever. Believe in yourself, just do it. And it's right above this Three of Cups. This is a happy social gathering. It's also a card of a reunion. Now, they also know you've been breadcrumbed before. I think this is why you have the Hangman right next to the Six of Pentacles, because you were in a relationship before that breadcrumbed you. It was like begging for attention. It's like you put all the work into the relationship and the other person was barely doing enough to try to keep you hanging in there. And that's about it. Threw your scales off balance. So yeah, now you're ready. And I feel like you know you're ready. And you also, with your intuitions running as high as they are right now, this High Priestess being in your highest energy, it's, just follow them, because it's going to lead you right to someone very special, someone that you've met before. You didn't have to be lovers or anything like that, but it's a reunion with someone. Maybe it's someone from your past in the school, or you worked with. I really don't know, but this is going to develop into something. I can see it. I have the Moon card under the High Priestess. This is the card for Pisces. So Pisces could be strong in your chart or in someone else's around this reading. The Moon is hidden things to be revealed. And look at here, right under the High Priestess, hidden things to be revealed. Follow your intuition. Right next to that Three of Cups. You got to get there. You got to go to this gathering, this happy gathering, whatever it is, okay? You've got to go. That's what I see. I have the Four of Wands right next to the Three of Cups and right under the Six of Pentacles. The Four of Wands, this is a special soulmate that you're going to meet, that you're going to have a reunion with. Someone you've met before, you've known before for some reason. They are a special soulmate. See the 1111? There's going to be union between the two of you. You're going to come together. This card is all about love. It's all about joy. It's all about celebrations. So this really can be a celebration of some sort. But you are going to celebrate your love. Definitely. Far cry from that breadcrumbing, isn't it? I have the Six of Wands right under the Moon card. You're going to end up engaged or something. You're going to end up being seen as a couple. All these wands coming up in the background are people who celebrate your togetherness in love. And it's like, this is the last thing that you suspect, that you expect. All you know is that you're going to follow your intuition. You're going to end up going to some sort of gathering, happy gathering. And this is where you're going to meet the soulmate of your life. I have the Ace of Wands right next to the Six of Wands and under the Three of Cups. The Ace of Wands is all about fresh starts and new beginnings. Just blossoming, just blooming. You have so much ahead of you that looks so happy and joyful. Also, under this Four of Wands, which is that special soulmate connection with lots of love and lots of joy, union between two people, is the Ace of Pentacles. And the Ace of Pentacles is right next to the Ace of Wands. Well, the Ace of Pentacles is about commitment. It's about security, stability, groundedness. It's about coming together. And it is right under that Four of Wands. You're going to end up married. I can just see it. The Six of Wands right here, this can be a card of engagement, like I said. And it's like, look at this. This is all because you're going to trust your intuition. You're going to end up at a happy gathering. And this is where it all starts in this reading. If this is your reading, this is a general reading now. Okay, let's see what else we need to know from the universe. Okay, this breadcrumbing, totally putting into it after it. Well, let me start over here. This breadcrumbing caused you a lot of stress. It caused you a lot of anxiety. It caused you a lot of pain and a lot of hurt. And so these times that you spent alone, all these swords of truth and clarity were just going through your mind. That's why you were just hanging in there. That's why you were just like, I don't know for how long, but that's what you did. And now you're ready to come out of it. And I'm glad you're ready to come out of it. You're manifesting. During this time that you've been spending with all these swords of truth and clarity, it seems to me you spent a lot of time thinking about what you want rather than what you don't want. And what's happened is you're manifesting what you want. The Magician. There's the intuition symbol right on top of his head. You have all the tools it takes to manifest just who it is that you want in life to move forward with. And you're doing it. And I may point out right now is the Magician is pointing at the Nine of Cups. And so the Nine of Cups, this is a card of wishes coming true. And I think the wish that's coming true is you're going to be able to hand out all those cups of love that you just been sitting on and not doing anything with. So right next to the Magician over here, I have the Fool card. This is like playful. This is like living in the moment, throwing caution to the wind, just bouncing along with your head in the clouds. I think this is kind of the energy that you're going to go into this party with, or this gathering, whatever it is. You're going to just go in there to have fun. And your gut's telling you need to do this. You need to get out there and have fun. And that was your whole intention. Going out there and having fun, being the fool, just being carefree and with joyful. Now I say that about the Fool because of where it's placed. It can mean other things too, but where it's placed, it's very joyful. And then under this Nine of Swords, see, this is why I think that you were thinking, instead of thinking about how you were treated, woe is me. I think you were more up in your head about how do I attract what I really want in my life? How do I get the Ten of Pentacles? How do I get the Four of Wands? And so the Ten of Pentacles is right under the Nine of Swords. Union between two people again. There's extended family, pets. There's a child tucked right down in the card here. And so I think you manifested a very stable, secure relationship That's a soulmate relationship to come into your life. I forgot to take out the last 3 cards. Oh my gosh. Oh geez, 3 more cards. There they are right there. Sometimes I wonder about myself. Okay. So I have the 7 of Wands under the Magician and right next to the 10 of Pentacles. So you're like, you know, you're on guard, okay? You're not going to let any old person come into your life. You're actually not even listening to advice. People just saying, well, you should do this or you should do that or whatever. You're like, oh, you're thinking you'll do it your way. You know, you weren't ready to go out when you weren't ready to go out. You're ready now, and you will be going out because it's pulling you. You know, your intuitions are so strong, and so you're on guard. You're not going to accept just anybody into your life, and you don't have to. So that's the thing, and I don't know who it is that's coming up. These are people who love you and care about you, though, okay? These are not generally people who want you to fail. These are people who want you to succeed. So that is right next to this 9 of Cups. I think some of them have been saying, come on, let's go out and let's go clubbing. Let's go meet people. Let's go do this. Let's go do that. And you've been kind of blocking that energy because you have been in this Hangman's energy. And I think that once this certain event comes around, you're just going to be compelled to go. You're going to know that you need to go on your own accord, not theirs. I have the 6 of Cups under the 10 of Pentacles and next to the Ace of Pentacles. Talk about a reunion. You know, I more and more feel like you may reconnect. They might have been an old schoolmate. But I think they might have been someone that you've known earlier in life, maybe college years or even as babies. But this is a very sweet love, another soulmate card. The beginnings of, the only cup that's allowed to have anything in it, and it's a flower. So it's very sincere and it's very sweet. And it's like the beginnings of a soulmate relationship. It sits right between all those pentacles. And look, on the other side, between all those pentacles, is a 4 of Wands. This soulmate is so special that is out there, that's coming into your life at this event that you're going to be making it to. Even though you've been blocking lots of other stuff, you're going to make it to this one. I have the 4 of Cups next to the 6 of Cups and right under the 7 of Wands. Well, for one thing, with the 7 of Wands is you might have been blocking one of these Wands coming in, at least one of them, maybe all of them, have been your previous person. The one that disappointed you so much. The one that breadcrumbed you, and you're not having it. You're not accepting it. You're also, even if they're coming in and trying to apologize, they want to start fresh, they want to start over or whatever, you're just going to be like, no, there's a lot of cups out there. I don't want to go through that again. Okay? They were also a soulmate, but we have lots of soulmates. But this one that's at this party, this is going to be the one that is going to last. You've waited for the right cup to come along. Whoops. Sorry, didn't mean to. That went clear around the table. Oh my goodness. You have actually waited a long time for a relationship to come to fruition. This bush is like budded, but it hasn't blossomed. And it's waiting and waiting and waiting. And you feel like you've been waiting forever to be able to hand your love out to the right person. And all you've been getting are cups that you don't want. So, oh my goodness. You have a lot coming up in your life. This is going to be a good summer for you. You're breaking free of an old relationship and you're moving. You don't know it yet because it's hidden. It's going to be revealed to you once you enter this situation. There is someone so special just waiting for you to come in. They don't know it either. They're a divine soulmate, not just a regular soulmate. They're brought to you by your guardian angels, your spirit guides, the universe, and fate, life, timing. I'm taking you out an angel card. These are cards of advice from your guardian angels and spirit guides. May or may not have anything to do with the reading, but it will be something that they want you to hear, something they want you to consider as you move forward through life, something that you probably need. They feel that you need to hear. Okay. Shuffle's done. Let's cut a card for you, Scorpios. Ooh, let's cut that one right there. That's your card. The Three of Emotion. That's what it looks like. You can pause it. You can read it anytime you want. And I'm going to read it to you. The Three of Emotion. Wonderful news is on its way. Announcements regarding engagements, pregnancies, births, or graduations will be revealed. That might be where you meet this person. New friends will be made, or communities of like-minded people will draw closer to one another. It's all about the center card. I just know it is. This could be just one of those. Exciting new beginnings or happy endings are just around the corner. You have an exciting time, Scorpios, coming up.